What do you want to jump into next? We can talk about the Pixel Pack, or we can do the BAFTA Game Awards. Hopefully that you looked up what the fuck BAFTA means, because I sure as shit didn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as he quietly Google searches. Um,
Even better, I ask Glitch. By
oh,
the way,
there
guys,
you
if
go.
you hear us reference Glitch, it's just our AI. And she tells us things. Oh, British Academy of Film and Television Arts.
Ah,
So it's, yeah. So it's British.
Hello there, I'm Ali Plumb, and it is my incredible honour to be
Explains why this
revealing
guy is British.
nominees for this year's BAFTA Games
makes
Awards.
sense.
From AAA juggernaut blockbusters to incredible experiences delivered by small single-digit
I
teams,
can't name like a great game that's come out.
it's been another incredible year for video games, and we are here to honour and
So,
celebrate games and the people that make them the only way
Yakuza.
what?
we know how.
Black
With
Wukong?
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. So, without
Black
any
Myth
further
Wukong.
ado,
Yes, that's a good
here
one.
we go. The nominees for game design are Animal Well, Astrobot,
Never heard of her.
Balatro,
Okay.
Astrobot
That's
won like a ton of stuff, right?
yeah, it did. So,
Animal Well, Astrobot,
this game. Have you ever played this game?
No, what is it?
It's like a poker strategy game.
I like
Will
poker.
it will engulf your life, dude.
Why have we never played this?
It's a single player game.
Oh,
So,
that
yeah.
sucks.
It's a super, super good game. Lesser known fact, the developer of this game was one single person, and no one to this day knows who he is, except for one person that interviewed him. But he remained anonymous.
That's crazy.
Pretty cool.
Balatro, Helldivers
Super good game.
Helldivers was great.
2, The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, Tactical Breach Wizards. The nominees for Performer in a Supporting Role are Abby Greenland and Helen Golan in Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Aldis Amma Hamilton
Hold on,
in
pause it.
Saga.
Didn't Hellblade 2 come out a long? I guess that was Hellblade. I played that
Yeah,
game.
Hellblade 2 came out
Was it this year?
this year, yeah.
Was it really? Okay. I played Hellblade. Hellblade was like kind of, it was like weird story driven wise. I think it had like a lot of Norse stuff in it.
I didn't play it.
It was
I heard
pretty
it was good,
good. It
though.
was fun. Like I did like
Yeah.
what I played. But yeah, you can continue.
Hellblade 2. John Blythe in Thank Goodness You're Here. Karen Dunbar in Still Wakes the Deep.
Jeez.
Matt Berry in Thank Goodness
Matt
You're
Berry,
Here.
baby.
I'm
That
glad
was the
we're back.
last one.
Yeah.
The nominees for animation are Astrobot, Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Lego Horizon Adventures, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Thank goodness you're here. Warhammer 40,000,
Never
Space
played it,
Marine
but
2.
I wanna
The
play that game
nominees
so
for
bad.
multiplayer are Call of Duty, Black
So-
Ops 6.
Look, if you're watching this right now, there will be a Patreon. Okay?
One day, yes.
Please fund my Warhammer Space Marine 2 adventure.
Yes. Yeah. Fund us
Helldivers
so
2.
that we can play more video
Lego
games
Horizon
and give you more
Adventures.
hot takes.
Super Mario Party Jamboree. Tekken.
Yes.
Ooh, a new Super Mario
Warhammer
Party. I didn't know
40,000,
that.
Space Marine 2. The nominees for artistic achievement are Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong,
Very good.
Harold Halibut, Never,
Never.
Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
Never, as in, I'm never gonna play it.
I'm
Still-
never gonna play it.
The nominees for evolving game are Diablo 4,
Diablo.
Final Fantasy 14 Online,
Game that was shit.
No Man's Sky,
No Man's Sky.
Sea
That
of
update
No
for
Man's
No
Sky
Man's
should
Sky
win.
was super
Fire
good.
Survivors, World of Warcraft,
If we're talking
The no-
evolving game, No Man's Sky. Way
Animal
better.
Yeah.
Balatro, Pacific Drive, The
Balatro.
Plucky Squad,
Pacific Drive, dude, is one of them that is a super cool concept. It's multiplayer. And all you do is you're in a station wagon and you're driving down the road, okay? And it's almost like a horror game, kind of like Repo, like what we were playing. It's not, you don't repo stuff, but you are in the station wagon and you have to get to your destination, and there's stuff designed in the game to stop you from doing that. Super duper cool game.
So I will say this. Like, this tells you our game year that we've had, though.
Yeah.
There's not a AAA title on here.
Not yet.
Because
Black Ops 6,
that's it.
World of Warcraft. AAA. It's
Uh,
AAA.
Okay. But I'm just
Hell,
saying, like,
Sarah,
this should be flooded with games. Like,
Yes.
that's why next year,
And not rip off Black Panther.
yeah, I mean, arguably, yeah,
Why is
Ar-
Marvel Rivals not on here?
yeah, that's true.
Zhao. Thank goodness you're here. The nominees for audio achievement are Animal Well, Astro
I kind of want to play the game that Laszlo's in, though,
Senua's Saga,
Yeah.
just for
Hellblade
his
2,
vocals,
Star
because he's so
Wars
funny.
Yeah. Shit
Still
game.
Wakes the Deep.
Star Wars Outlaws made this.
Are
Audio
Astrobots,
achievement.
Black Myth, Wukong,
Good game.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hell Divers 2, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2,
why
Star
is he
Wars
like-
Outlaws. The nominees for
He
family
just has to reread
are
every game
Astrobots,
the whole time.
Cat Quest 3,
Yeah.
Lego Horizon Adventures, Little Kitty, Big City,
Little Kitty,
Oh,
Big
Squire,
City. I played
Super
that.
Mario Party Jamboree. The nominees for Game
did?
Beyond Entertainment are Botany
Just ran
Manor,
around as a cat.
Words 2, Lo-Fi City Pop, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, Tales of Kenzera, Zao, Tetris Forever,
Tetris.
Vampire Therapist.
Vampire
The
Therapist.
nominees
To
for
play that game.
Me too.
Animal Well, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Metaphor Refantasia,
Now I heard that game was
Still
really
Wakes the
good.
Deep. Thank
Metaphor.
goodness you're here.
So that's the
Free
game, right? That
Fantasia.
Laszlo in. Thank goodness you're here.
Astrobots,
I
Black
think so,
Myth
yeah.
Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, Tiny Glade, Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2. The nominees for narrative are Black Myth Wukong, Dragon Age, The Veil.
I think we can invalidate all the award lists right here.
What's my pronoun? Please. I think I'm not a woman. Can we listen to some cringe dialogue? Oh, give me the top comments on this. Like click on the number 1 comments. Like where it's 1 star, where they gave him 1 star. See all the ratings? Click on the, because there's a lot of them. Can you click on the 1-star comments? I see it.
But look at this.
Are you shitting me?
Somebody's getting paid.
Yeah, comments, please.
This is a 5-star review.
No, you
by
got
the
to
way.
do the. Can you click on the 1 star? Like, you used to be able to just
No.
like go to all the bad comments. Okay, what? Yeah, what? What's this? The franchise officially has no identity. Heard we were going back to basics, not rebooting. I haven't got far, and I don't know how much further I could go. From these frumpy character designs to chibi dialogue, I wonder where my gritty, dark, satirical B-rated Lord of the Rings
Lord of the
knockoff
Rings.
went. Finally, in Treventer, and nobody cares. The fact is, oh my god, dude, this guy wrote a fucking paragraph.
Multiple paragraphs.
Holy shit.
2 minutes into playing Rook, I'm thinking I don't want this character to have sex with anyone because that'd be rape. He's 12. So what game am I playing? Because that's not Dragon Age. We were just having sex with a Minotaur last game, and while it had issues, we literally aren't trying anymore. This game feels more akin to a Hogwarts game, and, like, why? That's already a thing. The constant narration is exhausting. Like, it's making me wish you would've just killed Varric because I'm exhausted. Quit holding my hand.
The dialogue is just to the point and punchy. Like, if I didn't have a choice but to be a teenage superhero creating the Scooby Gang, just tell me that.
So anyways,
Yeah, shit game. And it's
Zelda.
on narrative nominee.
Final Fantasy VII
yeah,
Rebirth. Metaphor ReFantazio.
that game won.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 still wakes the deep.
ReFantazio was good.
The nominees for British
So-
game are A Highland Song, Lego Horizon Adventures,
Didn't know that was a
Paper
British game.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 still wakes the deep. Thank goodness you're here. The nominees for performer in a leading role are Alec Newman in Still Wakes the Deep, Umberly Gonzalez in Star Wars Outlaw.
Dude,
He
why didn't
did
they?
kick
Why
ass.
didn't they use her for the model?
I know. Well, they kinda did, but
Yeah,
she
but
I mean,
they
sorta.
made her ugly.
She did a good job. It's unfortunate that
The game
the
was
the
bad.
developers didn't do a good job. Yeah.
Well, it's EA.
I
So.
thought she did a really good job. I did, in my opinion.
Did you
um,
play it?
I didn't play a
Just
lot of it,
watched a
but
bunch of it.
what I did, yeah,
Yeah.
her voice acting was
That's
very
probably
good,
in
in my opinion.
and keep in mind, everyone who's watching, I named 2 of my children after Star Wars characters. That's the first Star Wars game that's released that I haven't played.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, like, the fact that there was content locked behind a paywall that you couldn't access
Yeah.
if
Are you talking about
didn't
like
pay.
the hut
Yep.
missions, like right off the
Yeah, the
bat?
hut missions.
It's like
Yeah,
DLC that it was like, pay us $150 if you want to
yeah,
be able to play this day one exclusive.
and that it just seems so underhanded. I mean, that just goes into what I mean, Ubisoft is
Oh, it was
Ubisoft.
It's not EA,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's a Ubisoft game.
That's
So,
right.
I mean, they are struggling. I mean, if Assassin's Creed Shadows doesn't sell
and
well,
it's
uh,
I
it's
mean,
gonna be bad for
we're
Ubisoft.
I have
I
a
mean,
feeling
they
it's gonna
might.
make our hot takes.
Yeah. I mean, they are on the verge of being sold. So,
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Isabella Inchbald
Yeah.
in Indica, Luke Roberts in Silent Hill 2,
never heard of her.
Melina Jurgens in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, Ilan Noel in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. The
Never played the
nominees
story.
for Best Game are
Best game. Here we go.
Astrobot,
Astrobot.
Balatro,
Balatro.
Black Myth Wukong, Hell Divers 2, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Thank goodness you're here. The winners will be announced on
I mean,
Tuesday.
So,
it should be Black Myth Wukong, right? Like,
I mean, it did have 3 million players at one time.
yeah.
So they said 6 games right there. 4 of those games I played.
That's
So,
I didn't play any of them.
really?
Mm.
You didn't play Black Myth Wukong?
No. I watched
Really?
a lot of videos of it.
Dude,
I
that
did-
game was so
but
good.
I'm not a but I also I played Dark Souls? Like
Yeah.
that's just not I don't like to get sweaty in a single player game.
Really?
Oh,
I
dude.
love the
the
competition, like
challenge of it, I
Yeah.
get pissed.
Well, yeah, that's the
I
point, man.
I know it's the point, but it's like if I'm gonna get pissed, I'm gonna be shooting some 10-year-old kid online.
Well, good thing you said online.
Online, on a video game. Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
children, and they typically beat me on the video game. So
Yeah, it's like Elden Ring, right? Like, I got really mad at Elden Ring, I never finished it.
yeah, I
Elden
can't.
Ring yes,
I
I get it.
Well, it's Dark Souls. That's Elden Ring, Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Like I don't get that sweaty. Like the sweatiest I get in a single player. I'm trying to think of a single player like Star Wars, the Fallen Order. Like those, I'll play
Yeah.
that game, but I'm playing it for the story. I'm not turning it all the way to max difficulty. Like I'd probably play Elden Ring if I could make that game easy,
Yeah.
and then I'd play it, but like there's not a setting for that. Like the bosses are just hard as hell, no matter what.
Yeah. Right. So,
So yeah, that's why
okay.
that's why I never played Black Myth.
It was good. Also, Balatro was good. Helldivers, of course,
Although
very good.
Balatro, it sounds like I'd want to do that. And Helldivers we played together, so
Yeah.
Tuesday, the 8th of April at 7 p.m. live on BAFTA's Twitch and YouTube. You can also follow along on BAFTA's X and Blue Sky at BAFTA Games, as well as Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at BAFTA. But wait,
Make sure to check out BAFTA.
there's more. To celebrate the BAFTA Games Awards, BAFTA are asking a pretty big question. What is the most influential game ever? Have your say and head over to BAFTA.org to cast your vote now. The results will be unveiled.
do we give a
I
hot
already
take?
got the answer.
You
I
got
already
the
got the answer.
all right, let's hear it. Let's
It's
hear it.
fucking Connect 4.
What?
Yeah. 100%, dude. Connect 4 or Checkers. Either one.
Oh,
Interchangeable, honestly.
I thought we were talking video game.
Oh, no. Yeah, you know how many wars have been stopped because of Connect 4?
That's a board game. That's not a video
If
game.
I had to take a guess, it's probably more than one.
Let's come on. We just watched that and they didn't list any board games on the
Okay.
game of the
Okay.
year. Most influential
Most
game, video game
ever
ever.
Pong. Started it all.
Yeah. I mean,
Look, without Pong, you don't have Mario, right?
no, wrong. Donkey Kong.
Right. No. I like go through
You're just
time.
yeah, but that's
Like
not the most influent. That's just the game that started the industry. Like, and-
right.
but that no, we're talking about the game that just like what's the game that revolutionized everything? You're
Pong.
no, that
All right.
I would say
You tell
Space
me.
Space Invaders was more influential than Pong.
No.
Yeah,
How?
and it was also
How?
on the Atari.
How?
What?
How was
Space
it?
Invaders and
How?
Pac-Man?
Right, but how is that? Like because let's
Talk about
without Pong, there is nothing else. If that doesn't catch on and more people don't start to
I I get
you
I get
see,
where
like
you're just going
it
with the
doesn't
first,
spawn Mortal
but
Kombat, it doesn't spawn Pac-Man, it doesn't spawn Mario, it
but
doesn't,
we're
you
talking the
know,
most influential video game of all time. That revolution you like if you would have told me GoldenEye, I'd been like, all right, I mean, you're saying
yeah,
something.
but that's just for shooters. That's not RPGs, that's not
Yeah,
anything else.
I mean, in my opinion, Ocarina of Time was the the beginning of the RPG.
Okay. But without Pong, you never have the chance to have
We're gonna
Zelda.
give it up, are you?
You
It's
don't you don't
fucking bomb.
you you don't have Space Invaders. You don't have that
All
Shoot
right,
Mario
let's
game with which is Yoshi's Island. Like I don't know what he's doing. Every I don't know what's happening.
no, of course it's gonna take its sweet time.
You would be hard. I mean, I'm being as objective as possible. I'm trying not to let my personal feelings because to me, like the most influential game of all time is probably something. It's probably Mario. Um, and the franchise that Mario spawned.
Yeah, I mean, Mario was, I mean, he launched a super phenomenon that has spawned countless video games and revolutionized a gaming console
Yes.
and launched a cartoon movie that my kids
Yeah.
loved and
And a
was really
series.
good. And they did it right. They didn't wokeify it, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
It was also a TV series as well
Mhm.
in the early 90s. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, no, okay, I get it. That one was the first, but, like, to me, it's not like, boom, it pops out. Like, cause like, what we're gonna
yeah,
say,
but
like, he
from Pong, you have Space Invaders, and then from Space Invaders, you have Pac-Man
like, you're
or Pac
hearing
Galaga, Galactica, Frogger,
yeah, Frogger was a great Frogger was a
fucking
great game.
Cubic or Cubox or whatever the fuck, Cubo. I can't think of his damn
Hubert,
name. Cubert, yeah,
yeah. No, yeah, no, so and I'll say this, I'll say this right now for a future episode because I'm sure we'll talk about it. But what's going to revolutionize our era of gaming is AI.
yeah,
I mean, it already is, but like the day that I can come down here, boot up a role playing game, and I don't have to read text to find my response, I'm just like, "Hey NPC, where do I find potion shops in this town?"
yeah.
And then it's like, "Oh, traveler,
Head
it's
up
over
the
here."
hill and turn left. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, adventure. Hi, adventure.
yeah,
Nice day for
yeah.
fishing, ain't it?
What yeah. What you need to do is turn around and walk the fuck away because I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like but seriously though, that's gonna be like when that happens, that's gonna change video games
Yeah,
forever, right?
yeah, the large la
That's when the population's gonna drop
yeah,
as well because every NPC will be marryable. And so if you have an AI
yep,
that can have a legitimate conversation with you, there's gonna be a lot of lonely men that are never leaving their
yeah,
computer because they're
mhm,
gonna have a beautiful woman who's in love with them on their
yep.
computer screen, right?
Designed to love you even, yes.
And then they just buy a robot and download the video game character into the robot because Elon said that we're pretty close to having sex bots. So
Yeah.
it was on Joe Rogan. He's like,
I
it's
know,
not
I
that
heard
far.
it.
So-
Yeah. So,
but yeah, no, that's yeah for sure. So
The 20th of March. In the meantime, I'm stealing this, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Thanks, BAFTA.
that was so funny.
oh, some trailers.
I don't care about any of these games though. Although
I don't either.
Hellblade I would play, but it's like borderlining the pissing off. But it's more like Star Wars, like Fallen Order.
So, yeah. So what's the most influential game in history? What do you got?
Yeah. I mean, I could name like the most influential game for me,
I'm saying be
but
objective. Try to take your
no,
personal feelings out of it.
I don't like to me, but this is also speaking in my like genre is
Mhm.
Ocarina of Time was like a masterpiece.
Yeah, I mean, Zelda is a
It's
yeah,
a great
I get
franchise
it.
before, but I think when they dropped Ocarina of Time because then that's that three-dimensional space, right? It's no
Yeah,
longer top down or side view. Like that game changed a lot. And it was like like one of the first 10 out of 10s. This was
yeah,
back when critics were objective and didn't get
yeah.
paid, right?
Um, one game that would probably be up there would be Mortal Kombat.
I mean,
Uh,
it was a bloody good time.
I mean, yeah, you already. I mean, I would say it's probably Mario. Revolutionized
Yeah.
the platformer. Um,
Well, Mario
tons of
spawned
stuff.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Like Sonic the Hedgehog was
Yeah,
Sega's competition to Mario and
yeah.
arguably a great thing. I mean, that carried that whole
Um,
console until they went out of business.
right. So I would say probably that, yes, but Mortal Kombat would definitely be up there because it revolutionized the fighting game industry, continues to try to push the boundaries
It was better
when
than
it comes to that as well.
Did Street Fighter come first, or was it Mortal Kombat?
I think Mortal Kombat was first. I don't know, it'd be something to ask.
Came first, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? I'm super curious because, like, nope, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter did?
1987. So Street Fighter was released by Capcom in 1987. Introduced the world to Ryu and Ken. Oh God, I can't do it. The Pete Holmes, the heck kick when he's doing his kick and he's like, "What are you saying?" Do you remember that when he's the insurance adjuster for Street Fighter?
No, I don't.
Oh, dude, it's so funny because they like for insurance purposes they need to know like what he's saying, and then he's like, "So
Yeah.
what is your kick?" And he's like, "Hut hut, Fruken," or whatever when he's doing the
Yeah.
thing. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Did you say fruit gun?" Like,
Yeah.
so here's some insurance acceptable phrases, and then like, "I'm gonna kick
Yeah.
you,"
Yeah.
and he's like, "I'm gonna fly and kick him in the ass,"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, super funny. Mortal Kombat came out 1992, my birth
92,
year.
yeah.
That was a great year. It was the year I was born.
Funny thing about Mortal Kombat, it was actually intentionally designed. It was one of the first, how do I put this? Games designed to become harder to play if you were good at it. It would make sure that it made you spend more money. It was one of those. It was like an aggressively monetized game,
Yeah,
because all those games were
they were
in
arcades. Yeah, they were arcade
it-
games.
before, so you had to put quarters in to play the game. Okay, it would become, if you were better at the game, it would Mortal Kombat 2. This is okay. Would get harder to play, if you were better at it, and it was able to recognize how good you were at the game.
Yeah.
Uh, Super cool.
So it actually says
Anyways.
here that although Street Fighter was first, it was Street Fighter 2 in 1991 that truly revolutionized the fighting game genre, paving the way for Mortal Kombat Rise to Fame.
Really?
That's what it says.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm an idiot, so
So so Street Fighter 2 that kicked it off, and that's what spawned that. So
interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
good fact.
Nice.
And then obviously Mortal Kombat completely obliterated Street Fighter because it was way more violent.
Yes.
And that's what
Yeah.
made it so good. And then we get games like Dead or Alive. Did you ever play those as a kid?
Once.
It was one of my favorites. And
Yeah.
I will leave it up to the
And
viewers.
Tekken.
I will leave it. See, I played Tekken. Although I do remember the one with the polar bear. You remember that one? It had the bears and stuff. It was on Dreamcast. It was on Sega Dreamcast. And I thought it was Tekken, but it might not have been Tekken. It was 3-dimensional, and you fought like in a ring, and you could kick people out of bounds and stuff. Can't think of it right now, but it had like a tiger dude and it had like a polar bear and stuff on it. But no, Dead or Alive, great game when I was a kid. I'll leave that up to the viewers to look up and can answer that question why. If you've ever played Dead or Alive, you would know what I'm talking about.
Never played it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Well, they had a beach volleyball spinoff. So if that tells you anything. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Also why I play female protagonists in video games. So yeah, moving on.
Hey everyone, I do hope you enjoyed the boys' video. Let them know if there is any topics you would like them to rant about. Don't forget to follow the links to see the full episode and our other videos. As always, I'm Glitch, and this is Glitch in the Chat.